Okay, I'm going to give you a little update on Villa Rose, what I've been up to the past few weeks. This week I've been working on clearing this back area here. Managed to clear some of the leaves. I also cut off a bunch of branches that were hanging on the roof. Down there I cut a bunch of little trees and shrubs, and it is now passable. I've been clearing the yard waste that's been piled up here over the years. I still have some work to do. This stuff I'm going to leave for now, just because it acts as a natural fence and there's no hurry to get rid of it. Today I cleared a bunch of stuff that was here, just old branches. The weather's been hot the past week or two. Today it's about 35. But it's surprisingly cool here as long as you're not in the sun. So, over here, all the garbage that was piled up has been taken away. I raked up some leaves and branches today as well. I'll show you a little view of the back area from here. You can see the roof where I managed to get to. I need to get a longer broom to grab that stuff and that stuff. For the most part, it's a lot better back here. So the property line actually runs right here down to the house. So what I'm thinking is to build a retaining wall up here, level it with the road, and then have a drain down here just to make the water flow away from the foundation of the house, even though there's no basement in this house, so it's not a huge deal. Let's keep going. Nothing new with the house in here. This stuff still needs to be taken away. Things are as before. The rose bush is doing well. We've got some more roses here. Okay, let's go down into the yard. So my plan, once I finish with the behind the house, is to slowly start disassembling the old house, which is going to mean getting rid of the roof, kind of knocking down a few walls and getting down to the foundation. I'm not sure exactly the order that that's going to work in, but to give you an idea, like these guys need to go, these need to go, the bar area needs to be disassembled, this roof needs to be disassembled, this old awning also needs to go, these metal bars need to be disassembled. Okay, let's have a look at what I've done in the yard. Coming through here. Things are looking good. The one thing that we managed to plant this year is some tomatoes. So I'm just watering them right now. And some good news is that we have a couple of flowers here. You can see them. Here we go. Those are the first two. So hopefully they'll turn into 2 yummy tomatoes. The tomatoes have been going pretty fast. They're about, the tallest one is probably 80 centimeters and the smaller ones are about 60. But I'm expecting them to continue growing quite a bit. So all this area has been cleared. All the junk from the old outhouse has been cleared. These plums are the tastiest from all the trees that we have here. So back here, I've just been using it for yard waste. And there's a pretty big slope that goes into the forest. So it's gonna, I think it's gonna stay as a compost area. With my brother, we managed to pull out 1, 2, 3 pine logs, and then I stripped the bark off. I still need to strip a little bit more and then treat it so it doesn't let in water and bugs. I'm planning on using these logs either for posts for a patio, kind of decorative style, or for a front entrance. We'll see. A long way from there. This is all the future compost. This guy we didn't manage to get out, but he's quite eaten from beetles and bugs, so I don't think it's worth pulling him out. This stuff, one day I'm just gonna push down. Not there yet. This tree eventually needs to come down. It's actually not on the property, it's a government property, so I don't want to be the one to push it down, but it is a little bit dangerous. I guess if it falls on our lot, I'm gonna chop it up and try to use it. And you can see there's that branch hanging. That's also pretty dangerous. That looks like it's about to fall any day now. Luckily, you can't really walk back here, but could still be an issue. So these two terraces gave me quite a bit of trouble. There was a few big vines that had kind of conquered the area, and it took me maybe 2 to 4 days per terrace to get the vines out. They were pretty gnarly. Coming through here, you can see I set up my I've got 2 hoses now. which is quite nice. This is the bark that I stripped off the logs. Here we've got a little fig tree that actually kind of starts from back there. There is a few figs, but they're hard to reach and they're not ready yet, so wait on them. So this is the view from the bottom gate. Here's the gate, little trail through the forest. Another view here of the pine trees that are falling. There's some beetles that are eating them. And like I said, it's not my property, it's government property, but they just kind of seem to let itself manage. Here, that hanging branch, it's pretty big. Show you guys the new hose. There you go. So coming through here, this old grapevine does actually have some grapes. I don't know if they're going to be edible. These guys are pretty dried up. These don't look like they're going to turn out. These ones look a little bit better. We'll see. Nobody's been here for 10 years, so the fact that they're still producing grapes is a good sign. This one here is growing pretty fast, but it's not producing any grapes, so I'm not sure. I'm not an expert. I'm gonna have to do some reading about how to get my grapes. This is the only one that looks decent, and even then it's kind of a maybe. So the big rose bush, there's a lot of roses and then they withered and now there's more new ones. I assume it's got to be pruned too. My aunt did prune it a little bit, which seemed to help. I personally haven't had time. Here's a little view from here. One of my big projects that I'll have to do is clear the little crawl space attic. I'm actually just thinking of starting from down here and knocking, kind of cutting this whole ceiling because the ceilings are too low anyways, and I don't think it's going to be renovated. It's going to be demolished and started from new. So I'll let you know when I get there. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments or suggestions about what I should do next, feel free to leave a comment. Thank you.